only China could literally pirate a subsidiary of ARM. Like
Yeah. Okay.
that is next level. I mean, that might be the
Impressive.
heist of the century at this point. Did you hear about this? I don't even think this is in the doc this week. Is the arm heist in the doc? Let me have a look here. So this is a totally unrelated news topic, but ARM China has basically gone rogue. I forget the exact order of events, but essentially the executive that was in charge. Because the thing is, in order to operate in China, you have to have some percentage of Chinese ownership, and so that the executive that I believe has some kind of controlling stake in it pretty much said, see you later, parent company. We are now going to just start doing our own IP licenses, and we're going to diverge our product development roadmap, and we are now a different company. Bye bye. And it's hard to tell if that was precipitated by the rumors of an NVIDIA acquisition, or if this was something that was just kind of a foregone conclusion and the wheels just started spinning faster when that started coming up. But yeah, it's kind of crazy to think about, right? Because certainly there have been Chinese firms like Huawei, for example, that have earned a reputation for corporate espionage. I mean, some of the stories really do sound like fiction, planting engineers and, secretly transporting materials out of offices and transmitting them somewhere else and like all this kind of crazy stuff, right? And, ARM China basically said, well, I don't know, all of that, right? We're just going to, well, we have all the IP just by being this company. Why don't we just continue to be this company, but we'll be our own version of this company? Bye. And as far as I can tell, I haven't actually looked into it in the last little while, so don't quote me on this, but as far as I can tell, I don't think the Chinese government plans to really do anything about it. So that raises a lot of questions about how you're going to. Dark Force says, I thought the ARM China saga started way before the NVIDIA ARM attempted merger. Yeah, I think you're right. I just remember it kind of either it got kicked into high gear, or maybe it was that all of a sudden it was more newsworthy because it cast that shadow of uncertainty over the acquisition. I think you're probably right. Um, Catwalk Cluster says China doesn't create tech, they steal it. That's the thing, though. That's not actually true. I mean,
Yeah.
especially now, the number of like high-level engineering graduates and science graduates coming out of Chinese universities compared to Western ones is mind-boggling. These are enormous educational institutions, and they are finding ways to pump out
Well,
highly educated scientists in a way that pretty much no one else is right now, as far as I can
there's
tell.
also there's also the whole thing where like it's like North American and European kids. It's like what are the things that they most want to be when they grow up? And right now, if I remember correctly, it's genuinely like YouTuber and Twitch streamer for North American, European.
Sorry, I
And
have corrupted the
yeah,
youth.
it's completely your fault. No one else's. You have all the blame
I'm
solely,
sorry, I'm
but
just so cool. I can't help if people want to be like me.
yeah, yeah.
Oof,
Uh,
that weren't it.
and then in China, it's scientist and astronaut, I think,
Right. Yep.
or something. Yeah, I don't remember exactly what it is. Scientist is one of them. I don't remember the other one. It might be scientist and engineer. I'm not sure.
Don't
Or
so
scientist and doctor. I'm pretty sure it's scientist and doctor.
so don't kid yourself. Uh, China's inventing laws, but there are areas where, whether it's due to intellectual property protection or whether it's due to just the fact that it's been being worked on elsewhere for so much longer, there are areas where China is behind, and central processing is one of them. But obviously, that took a giant leap, a great leap forward, I think is probably the correct term for that, with the acquisition of ARM's intellectual property. And I have no idea how the documents and processes that ARM uses and references in the creation of their technology. I have no idea how that is sequestered from, one regional office to another. I would kind of think in order to create a next generation ARM, instruction, like ISA, instruction set architecture, like whatever else, I would imagine that it kind of everyone would need access to everything. But I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I mean, maybe it's more isolated than that. Maybe they have to kind of put the pieces together. I have no idea. I mean, it wouldn't even surprise me to read an article about a literal SWAT team storming the ARM headquarters at this point. Like,